So what do you mean by buffer solutions? So what is the formula for pH? We know that pH is equal to, now log B is log 10 to the power minus 2, which I have again taken as log A to the power B is B log A. So half of 0.01 is 0.005. Hello my dear students, welcome back to session 9 on the chapter equilibrium. Last class we studied about pH plus pOH is equal to 14. Also we studied about the ionization constant for a weak electrolyte and we solved some of the numericals, isn't it? Today we shall learn about the buffer solutions. So what do you mean by buffer solutions? Buffers are those which can resist change in pH when small quantity of acid or a base is added to that particular solution. So what is it? Buffer solutions are solutions which can resist change in their pH value even when small quantity of acid or a small quantity of a base is added. So buffer solutions are made in such a way that, for example, you have a buffer solution, you add small amount of HCl, maybe 1 cm cube of HCl you had to 200 ml of buffer solution. Small quantity of HCl you have added. So what happens there? If it's a normal solution, the pH would have changed because when you're adding HCl, the H plus ion concentration is increasing, isn't it? But then as you add it to a buffer solution, pH will not change, it will remain as it is. So it can resist the change in pH when small quantity of a acid is added. Similarly, if you add a base like sodium hydroxide, you've added 1 ml to the same buffer solution. Still, the pH will remain same, it will not change. That is called as buffer solution. So for example, if you have a buffer solution which is made up of acetic acid and sodium acetate, okay. So in this buffer solution, what is it made up of? It's made up of a weak acid and salt of a strong base, okay. So in this buffer solution with acetic acid and sodium acetate, you have a solution of 200 ml. Now you will add a small amount of a base which contains OH minus. So when you add OH minus ion, it reacts with a H plus which was liberated by acetic acid to get it converted to water. So whatever base you have added, it is getting converted to water, thus the pH is not changing, isn't it? pH when it will change? Only when OH minus ion concentration increases or decreases, or H plus ion concentration increases or decreases. Here what is happening? When I am adding a small amount of base, immediately it will react with H plus ion in the buffer to get converted into water. So the OH minus ion did not increase or decrease. It is as it is, isn't it? Thus, if I add, similarly if I add an acid which contains H plus ion, H plus ion reacts with CH3CO minus which is there in this buffer solution and gets converted to CH3COOH. Thus, there is no change in pH because what OH minus ion you added is not there in the solution, nor the H plus ion whatever you have added, it's not there as H plus ion, it got converted to something else. Thus, these solutions can resist the change in pH. Okay, so that's about the buffer action. There are different types of buffer. The first type is acidic buffer. The acidic buffer is made up of a mixture of a weak acid and the salt of a strong base. So what is it? It is CH3COOH plus CH3COONA. So this is a weak acid. Okay. This is a salt which is made up of a strong base. Okay. So this is acidic buffer. Next you have basic buffer. What do you mean by basic buffer? It is made up of a weak base and it's salt of a strong acid. So ammonium hydroxide, for example, is a weak base. It's salt from a strong acid you have to get, that is ammonium chloride. Okay, so that is basic buffer. Now there's one more called neutral buffer. Now what is a neutral buffer? It is made up of a weak acid and a weak base. Both are weak. Okay, you're taking a weak acid and you're mixing with a weak base, then that solution will be a neutral buffer. For example, ammonium acetate is formed, or ammonium acetate solution is a neutral buffer which is made up of a weak acid and a weak base. Okay, so that's about the types of buffer solutions. Last class, I told y'all that we'll do some of the numericals in the next session because we had done just 2 numericals in the previous session, isn't it? Thus, we'll continue with the numericals. So, first numericals for the day today is the concentration of hydrogen ion in a sample of soft drink is 3.8 into 10 power minus 3 molar. What is its pH? So again, this is a problem based on calculation of a pH. So what is the formula for pH? We know that pH is equal to negative logarithm of molar concentration of H plus ion. Now what is given? The concentration of hydrogen ion in the sample of soft drink is 3.8 into 10 power minus 3 molar. So it is given that H plus ion concentration is 3.8 into 10 to the power minus 3. So I have to substitute in this formula. So what I will get? Minus log of 3.8 into 10 to the power minus 3. I'll put a bracket to keep the negative sign outside. So I will get it as log 3.8 plus log of 10 to the power minus 3. This is the formula I told you. Log A into B is log A plus log B. So once more I can write this as minus log of 3.8 plus minus 3 log 10. So for this what I have applied? Log A to the power B is B log A. Correct? No? So now what is the value of log of 3.8? Now how do I use the log book? I have to take the log book and I have to see the value 38 under 0. So log of 3.8 is 0 point. Why 0 point? Because before the decimal point there is one number. So your log value will be 0 point, the 4 numbers what you get from the log table, isn't it? So now 2 numbers I have, that means third number is 0. So I have to see 38 under 0. What are the 4 numbers which is present there? It is 5798, isn't it? So it is 0.5798. This is the log value. So I'll substitute that here. It is 0.5798 plus minus 3. Log 10 is equal to 1. So now minus into plus, it's minus, minus into minus, it is plus. So this will be equal to 3 minus 0.5798, which is equal to 2.42. So this is the pH value of the soft drink. Okay? I hope you have understood. Shall we go to the next question? Yes? Okay. Calculate the pH of 0.02 molar barium hydroxide solution by assuming complete ionization. So here you have to calculate the pH of what? Barium hydroxide. Now barium hydroxide does not have H plus ion. So what we have to do is, first we calculate the pOH, then we use the formula pH plus pOH is equal to 14 and we'll calculate the pH. So first, barium hydroxide, BaOH twice, molar concentration is 0.02 molar, which will dissociate. They are telling we have to assume complete dissociation. So it will give Ba plus 2 ions and 2 OH minus ions. So I am getting 2 OH minus ions. So the concentration is 2 into 0.02 molar. So therefore, OH minus ion concentration is 0.04 molar, which is 4 into 10 to the power minus 2 molar. Now I'll use the formula POH is equal to negative logarithm of OH minus ion. So log of 4 into 10 to the power minus 2. So this one it will be log 4 plus minus 2 log 10. I've just written in the single step, that is log A into B is log A plus log B. Now log B is log 10 to the power minus 2, which I have again taken as log A to the power B is B log A. Single step, both the formulas I have applied. I hope you are following this. Okay. So this will be log 4 is 0.6021. How do I see log 4 value? 40 under 0 I have to see, and before the decimal point only one number 4 is there, so it is 0. Those 4 numbers which you get from your log book. Okay, so it is 0.6021 plus minus 2 into 1. Log 10 is equal to 1. So now this will be equal to, I'll write it over here, it is 2 minus 0.6021, which is equal to 1.3979. So this is the what value? POH value. But my question is, they are asking pH value, isn't it? So I have to use the formula pH plus POH is equal to 14. I have to use this formula to calculate the pH. Now pH I need to calculate. So pH is equal to 14 minus POH. So 14 minus, what is the POH value we got? 1.3979, isn't it? So it is 1.3979. 14 minus 1.3979 is 12.6021. So this is the pH value. And above 7 if it is, it's a basic solution. Correct, no? So pH is equal to 12.6021. So I hope you have understood how to solve this problem. We'll go to the next one. Calculate pH of 1 into 10 power minus 8 molar solution of HCl. Now if you do this problem, normally just by taking H plus ion concentration as what is given here, then the pH of HCl will come more than 8 or somewhere around 8. You want to see? We shall solve. That is, pH is equal to negative logarithm of H plus ion, which will be negative logarithm of 1.0 into 10 to the power minus 8, and this will be log of 1.0 plus minus 8 log 10. Log 10 is 1, here it will come 0.1 minus 8, so you will get somewhere around above 7. The pH will come above 7 here, and if you solve by this method, it is wrong. It should not be done that way. Then how do we solve this? How do I get to know? See, just think, HCl is an acid. How the pH can come above 7? It should be below 7 because it is an acid, isn't it? So just look into the concentration of HCl. 1 into 10 to the power minus 8 molar. That means it is a very dilute acid. What is there here? So you have to add up the H plus ion concentration from water also. So how do I get the H plus ion concentration from water? That is, we know that ionic product of water, that is molar concentration of H plus into OH minus is 10 to the power minus 14, isn't it? That means, what is the molar concentration of only H plus ion? It should be 10 power minus 7, correct? So shall we solve? We'll look into how to solve this problem. Yes? So I will solve this way. You can just have a look. H plus ion concentration into OH minus ion concentration is equal to 10 to the power minus 14 in water, correct? So we call it as ionic product of water. Therefore, H plus ion concentration is equal to OH minus ion concentration, which is equal to 10 to the power minus 7. Therefore, H plus ion concentration from water is 10 to the power minus 7. H plus ion concentration from HCl is given 1.0 into 10 to the power minus 8. Therefore, H plus ion concentration is equal to, I have to add these two. So, 1.0 into 10 to the power minus 8 plus 1 into 10 to the power minus 7. Now, I have to take something common out. Here 10 power minus 8, here 10 power minus 7 is there. So, I will take 10 power minus 7 common outside. So, this will be into 10 to the power minus 7. I have taken it outside. So, this will be 1.0 into 10 to the power minus 1 plus 1. Okay. So, 1 into 10 power minus 1 is 0.1. So, that is 0.1 plus 1 into 10 to the power minus 7. So, that is nothing but 1.1 into 10 power minus 7. This is the H plus ion concentration what I require or what I have to take in the problem while calculating pH. Okay. So, what is the formula of pH? pH is equal to negative logarithm of H plus ion. So, I will take the formula negative log of 1.1 into 10 to the power minus 7, which is nothing but log of 1.1 plus minus 7 log 10, correct? So, I just use the formula log A into B and log A to the power B. In the same one particular equation, I have done both. So, log of 1.1 is 0.0414. That is nothing but log of 11 under 0 you have to see, that is 0.414. So, 0.0414 is the value you will get plus minus 7. So, this will become 7 minus 0.0414, which is equal to 6.958. So, this is the pH of HCl solution, correct? I hope you have understood how to solve this. Okay. So, shall we go to the next question? Next question. The pK of acetic acid and pKb of ammonium hydroxide are 4.76 and 4.75 respectively. Calculate the pH of ammonium acetate solution. So, here acetic acid is mixed with ammonium hydroxide and you want to find out the pH of such solution. pK is also given, pKb also is given. So, how are we going to solve this? pH is equal to 7 plus half into pKa minus pKb. Okay. So, 7 plus half, pKa value is 4.76 minus pKb value is 4.75. So, we will get it as 0.01. So, half of 0.01 is 0.005. So, thus P7 plus 0.005 is 7.001. So, this is the pH of the solution. Okay. So, next question, calculate the pH of 0.1 molar acetic acid, that is CH3COOH, and the dissociation constant of acetic acid is 1.8 into 10 power minus 5. So, what is given here is Ka value, that is 1.8 into 10 power minus 5, and concentration is given 0.1 molar. So, we know that acetic acid is a weak acid. So, we have CH3COO minus ions and H plus ions which will come. So, I can find out the molar concentration of H plus by using the dissociation constant of the weak acid. that is square root of Ka into C. What is Ka value? Ka value is 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5 into 0.1. So if I take the square root of this, that is, I have to convert into 10 power minus 6 and then take the square root of the value, we'll get it as 1.341 into 10 to the power minus 3 molar. So this is the H plus ion concentration what I have got. Now I have to take it and put it into the formula of pH. pH is equal to negative logarithm of H plus ion. So this is now for this one I'll take minus outside, it will be log of 1.341 plus minus 3 log 10. So this value will be equal to minus log of 1.341 plus minus 3, correct? So this value will be negative. Logarithm value is 0.1587 and minus 3, which is equal to 3 minus 0.1587, which is equal to 2.8413. So this is the pH of the solution. So I hope you have understood how to solve this problem. It's quite easy, where you have to use the dissociation constant of a weak acid. So next class we'll be studying about the common ion effect and the solubility product. I hope you have understood how to solve the problems, as it is quite simple. Thank you, my dear children. Stay tuned, stay focused.